Here's a look at the countdown to Convention Clock. The convention will be held at the St. Pete Times Forum starting August 27th. Some 50,000 visitors will come to the Bay Area for the event, including politicians, delegates, members of the media, guests, and protesters, too. Well, normally, hotel operators across the Bay Area would be thrilled to have full bookings during a week that's usually fairly slow. Instead, many are angry. Some 100 local hotels had already signed contracts to provide their rooms to the incoming Republicans. But last week, the RNC told many of them their rates were too high. The Tradewinds Resort on St. Pete Beach was the only hotel that would talk to us about the RNC's demand that they lower their room rates.
Well, my first reaction was why?
Tradewinds President Keith Overton says he followed the Republican National Committee guidelines when he agreed to reserve over 700 rooms for the GOP convention. His rate, $158 a night. And even though he has a signed contract, the Arrangements Committee wants him to come down to $149.
In our case, we took an average of what we had done over the last couple of years. We marked it up 3%, and we submitted it.
According to one source, some higher-end hotels are being asked to knock $100 off their nightly room rate. But hotel operators are almost more angry at a marked-up fee the RNC wants to collect for expenses. The hotels earlier agreed to a flat $30 payment per reservation. Now the RNC booking agent wants 10% of the entire bill, which would at least triple the fee for most hotels.
And as far as I'm concerned, the contract has been executed, and if hotels feel compelled to negotiate that with them individually, that's certainly up to them. But in our case, I don't feel compelled to do that.
Well, hotel managers I called are clearly concerned about picking a fight with the biggest customer they've had in years, but they are very angry about what they believe is an arbitrary decision that suggests they're charging too much. They're demanding a better explanation as to why they should bring their rates down.